The movie begins with Granny talking about giving birth to triplets to the man of her dreams, but that man wanted a way out, so that Granny became a single mom of three. And then candle's like, girl, I feel sorry for you. Then bang, it turns magical and builds a Granny a house to live in rent free. Oh great, it's haunted, but she's like, hey, a free house is a free house. So the flame on this candle doesn't go out, as this magic candle gives the triplets superpowers when they come of age. And when the triplets have children, they also get superpowers. So this Granny's basically creating her own model of vengeance. So she hypes up her granddaughter Mirabelle that her gift is going to be epic with the purpose of using those gifts to make the family proud.
Sounds very Asian to me.
And the last flashback we get is Mirabelle approaching the magic door to get her powers as the film skips to present day and we're introduced to the Colombian Avengers. So Mirabelle's like, hey kids, I want to be a Dora the Explorer wannabe. This is my family because I got nothing better to do. And this is her aunt who can change the weather based on her mood. And this is Bruno who can see the future but left the family mysteriously one day. And this is Mirabelle's mom who can heal people with food. And she got married and has three daughters, Mirabelle the nerd, Isabel who makes flowers, and Louisa who should have been the real She-Hulk because she actually uses her super strength to good use. Now her aunt also got married and has three kids, so this one's a snitch who has the ability to hear everything, which isn't exactly a flex by the way. And this is a shapeshifter, and then there's Antonio who gets his powers today. But the kids are like, Mirabelle, we want to know what your powers are.
Mirabelle,
the fuck you doing?
nothing. She was gonna flex her gift. She didn't get one.
You didn't get a gift?
You're gay.
So Mirabelle is seen as the odd one out of the family as everyone else flexes their gifts.
Does anyone want flowers? We.
Girl, I will knock your pick-me ass out.
How about
And when Mirabelle's just trying to help, the Granny's like, you don't have a power, so you're a useless piece of shit. No one likes you, do you know that? And you don't make the family proud. But what's stupid about this is, this Granny don't even have powers either. So instead of liking Mirabelle more because they cut from the same cloth, the Granny's like, nah, fuck that. You don't have powers, you're a disgrace. And she just takes it. Meanwhile, Antonio's a worried because he's like, what if I don't get a gift and I become a failure like you? You little shit. So when it's time for Antonio to receive it, he gets help from Mirabelle as she gets PTSD flashback to the day she was meant to get her powers by touching the magic door. And the candles were like, nah, you ain't special.
Nani?
But for Antonio, he does get a gift, and it's the gift of talking to animals, and he ends up riding cheetahs and shit. And although Mirabelle's happy for him, Granny starts showing all this favoritism, love Mirabelle, wish she got but never did because she didn't get any powers. And they deadass take a family photo without her, making Mirabelle crash out like, and she starts thinking about how she's not good enough and waiting on a miracle. But what's ridiculous about this whole thing is that this Granny acts like all their powers were earned from hard work. It's like, no, y'all got that shit for free from the candle. Because they gotta get all of a sudden Granny thinks they're better than everyone else, and when you don't get one, you're the disgrace of the family? That's stupid. Then Mirabelle starts seeing cracks forming all over the house, and the candle like growing dangerously dim. So while Lil Mammy dances, she's like, the house is in danger. You're all gonna lose your gifts. See? The fuck? But there were cracks everywhere. I swear you're all gonna be just like me. She's such an attention seeker. We get it. You get no love in the family, so you do anything you can to get some attention. Enough! She is the Lulu, and a giftless bastard. Really, bruh? Oh, she's staring her down like, how dare you run and told you was not, you little puta madre. Then at night, Mirabelle's like, fuck it, and throws water on the candle because she in her villain era.
Just kidding.
She overhears Granny talking to her man's like,
I miss you. I haven't gotten laid in 50 years.
So she starts saying, what if the candle dies? We can't lose our home, our casita. Hey Granny, if you want to lose your home, ever thought of using the powers and building another house with it? So you're admitting there is a chance the candle does go out and the house will collapse, and you still not gonna build another house in case that does happen? Man, she's really putting all her eggs in one basket. So Mirabelle goes, I'm gonna save the miracle. Wait, how the fuck do I do that? So she talks to the snitch, who hears everything. He goes, what's the tea? Your Hulk sister's eye was twitching last night. Damn, she can hear the eye twitching when trying to sleep? What a shitty gift. Could you imagine anyone who gossips or talks bad about her in town? She can hear all of it. And if there's constant voices in her head, wouldn't that drive her crazy or insane? So Mirabelle starts sussing out She-Hulk while Granny orders Flower Girl to become a baby-making machine and get married so she can create more Spanish Avengers. Wow, it's almost like this Granny doesn't see her children as humans, but tools she can use to benefit from. Anyway, Mirabelle keeps asking what's wrong and turns out her sister Louisa feels she's never good enough for the family and has an insane amount of pressure to do better.
Sounds very Asian. Welcome to the crowd.
So Mirabelle comforts her as Louisa says she started feeling weak around the time Mirabelle saw the cracks and tells her to check Bruno's tower as his last vision might have something to do with this. So she enters Bruno's room just to end up being a bunch of sand and sees a mysterious door open on its own.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
And she finds and collects green glass of Bruno's vision, but it has her face on it. Me? Yeah, I ain't doing that shit again.
The fuck? Sorry.
Is that lice in your hair? Then her sister's like,
I'm losing my gift. Wee.
Then the Granny immediately starts blaming her.
What did you do?
Nothing. Stay away from everyone. You're like an infected rat. No one wants you here.
Got it?
Oh, Granny about to catch these hands. About to look like the Jake Paul Mike Tyson fight. Because what did Mirabelle do so wrong? Like she's just trying to help the family.
This Granny toxic.
But Mirabelle keeps trying and mentions Bruno, so they sing a song dedicated on talking Bruno on how evil he is, but the song is so catchy it got her grooving and shit.
Oh yeah, she vibing.
So everyone says Bruno brings bad luck and misfortune like this guy. He goes, Bruno said I'll be fat, so I'm fat. He said I have no hairline, so I have no hairline. Starting